Hi Collective, how you doing? Peace be unto you. High vibrations at all times. That's the way to get through no matter what day, what time of the month, what year. Okay, no matter who you are. Whoever you are, you have just stepped into the ninth inning. I welcome you to open your mind and your heart to my frequency as we explore into these collective energies. Hey Val, can you turn that down a little bit? So let's go ahead and get started, collective. I know that it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Okay, but I come today to open up this reading with a reminder of polarity. Okay, this is what message they want me to give. Okay, might not be with the reading, but it is a short little message of just a little bit of reminder. Okay, so I'm picturing a coin. Alright, on this coin has two sides. Okay, in the Bible, you guys can look it up. Some of these scriptures and stuff that I say, I've been knowing these scriptures since I was young. So I don't know where they are in the Bible. I have to seek Google or go through the Bible myself and seek these. Okay, I've been through the Bible a lot of times. There's a lot of things I know that come up at random times. If I wonder, like, do I got some sage? Yeah, I got plenty of sage. I got sage all around here, whatever. I just be thrifty and use what I got. I burn all of that. You get what I'm saying? I got this one and I got another one. I can't, this one or whatever. Because I got sage. I just, this kind of big. When I burn it, it's going to like blow up the whole house. So I'll just be wanting a little bit at a time, right? Anyway, now until I'm ready when that's called for. So, don't mind my little spot. Y'all know in the bottom of the can of the juice when it's frozen and then it drip and stuff like that. That's where that comes from, okay? So, they brought me into a quarter. How a quarter has two sides. And that's a replication of anything that has two sides, okay? And so in the Bible, it states that let your yes be your yes, and let your no be your no. Anything in between is not of God. When I remembered that scripture, when I was thinking about the two coins, when they was telling me about polarity, two sides, masculine and feminine, in and out, up and down, everything has polarity. So a lot of things that we're going through, on a side note, if you have been in a state of bliss previously, now you could be going through things where I feel like things are falling apart and all that. Not only are there ascension symptoms, but the ascension symptoms play a major role, just like the new moons and all of that stuff, okay? They all come into play. They tie into one, okay? And if you have been going through a lot of downtime or whatever it may be, where it's just like things, it's just polarity, that's all. It's purifying us, because that's when we cry. That's when we, kind of like become more aware, what I'm saying? We get our spider senses, we get this and that, okay? It's just to move us to another area, okay? In life, okay? Whether it be spiritually inside or physically outside. So, when it brought me that, I said, okay, so you're talking about polarity, talking about, okay, so if I tell somebody something, okay, and this is something I got a long time ago, and so Spirit told me to share it with you guys. If you tell somebody you're going to do something, okay, and you don't do it, and they look forward to you doing it, okay, I don't know what spiritual level that is on. I don't know what could come of that, but I stopped doing it a long time ago. But I might struggle with it. You know how you're unsure, but you don't want to break anybody heart? I'm starting to learn how to be more respectful of what emotionally I feel towards the situation, no matter what it would do for someone else. If it's going to cause me any kind of distress or anything that keep me out of alignment, then I have to learn how to let my no be my no and my yes be my yes. Why is this? I believe that we can hold on to people by not being transparent. And that means that, we need to, be more see-through and stop blocking things that we should be sharing with people, right? So if you tell somebody that you come in to get them, if you come in and give them a ride, and you the last resort that they call, and they're dependent on you. And they call you, this is just an example, and they call you, and they like, can you do this? You like, yeah. But all the while you knew that you couldn't, you knew that you'd probably be tired, you knew the things that you had to face, to end that day that you were in, and you know that you might be tired, you might go to sleep late, blah, 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 blah. The enemy can work, okay? The enemy can work because the enemy is also allowed to test us. Can't do anything to us unless divine energy allows it, okay? Everything is under the divine. So when that person calls you at 6 in the morning, you're not up, and this person is like waiting to the last minute because they're gonna let you sleep it out because you said you was coming, and plus they don't want to make you believe that they didn't, you know what I'm saying, like you're rushing them, or you know, whatever, however they go, you know what I'm saying, or that you didn't believe what they say. You really truly believe what people say, so you call them up and they not answer the phone. So you're like, okay, maybe that shook them out. I'll call back in about 10 minutes. I'm not late yet, or I still got time. And you call them again, and this person don't answer the phone. You're like, oh my God. Then you start to worry. Oh my God, oh my God. Now what that does is that you, as the person who has agreed upon something with them, what it does, it holds you as well accountable for whatever goes. So you sharing that energy or whatever mishap they can have because of your you not being transparent. Okay. And also what it does is it holds a person from being able to move on. Okay. If you say yes, then they won't ask anybody else because they dependent on you. But if you say no, then of course there will be a little upsetness. They probably go through, oh, I did this for you, whatever it may be, but you're true to yourself and you release them. Why? So they can ask someone else, or they can, you know, find some other way to do what they got to do. That's with any situation. Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. If it's no, it's no. If it's yes, it's yes. Anything in between is evil. Anything in between is out of alignment and it's not God. Why is that? It's because these spirits come to attach to our uncertainties and our doubts and our different things like that. And so when they come to do that, they want a landing ground so they can start to grow their mess in your life. You get what I'm saying? If you give them that emotional soil, okay? If your soul is not all the way wet, when you know it's wet and it's growing, your soul is, you know what I'm saying, fertile, you ready to grow anything, transmuted, you know what I'm saying, the enemy ain't going to mess with you. When you're dry, meaning in that, you know, you're in that like swords energy, you could say, right, energy, well, you know what you mean and you know what you say. People respect that. But when you in between, in that energy of not knowing, you know, which way to go, the enemy can play on that, okay? And so when you're dealing with that, you're unsure about your own emotions. Either you dry or you wet. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of confusing. So the enemy will play with anything that comes with fear, doubt, or uncertainties or whatever it may be. And it plays on both people's part. That person has let go and has depended on you and relying on you. You know what I'm saying? Your word, not your action, your word. And so therefore, you know what I'm saying, when this person be late or they missed their job, or, you know what I'm saying, they didn't make it where they had to go, or you told them you was giving them something you didn't, or whatever it may be, that's something that's going to come back karmically in your life. It's going to transfer back into your life in some situation that you really need something like that. This is just one example of some things that we must learn how to be more certain. You get what I'm saying? Be more decided upon. Be more putting ourselves in other people's shoes. That's empathy, in order to, you know, eradicate a lot of karma, little small karmic situations that we go through. Okay? They said either you are or you're not. It ain't no in between. You can't be like, oh, no, I'm saying, I think I am, or maybe, or anything that's maybe, I think, let me check, I get back with you, whatever it may be. Anyone who hears that misalignment that's right there in the middle, wasn't a yes, it wasn't a no, you should take that as no. Okay? You should go ahead and help that person out and say, no, they're not going to do it. No. And if they do, that surprises you. Okay? A lot of people give things that they know that they can't afford to give. A lot of people do things with people when they know they're not even physically fit or spiritually able to do it at that time, but we do it. We push against something just to do something for someone else. When all the while, it's just examples. Y'all already know what people do for people when they know that they shouldn't, because why? It comes up later on, okay? When you don't reciprocate it, they coming from a low point. That's what I'm saying, because when you don't reciprocate it in the time that they need you, automatically they think that you're supposed to do it back for them. That's when the conversation comes up, oh, well, I did it for you. Well, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know you was doing it so I could do it back for you. I thought you was doing, you see what I'm saying? So if you're going to do something for somebody and you know that you like, oh, well, I'm doing this, you want to be transparent. I'm doing this for you because when I need you, I want to call you. Okay? All right? Don't have somebody with the perception that you just nice and kind-hearted and you just, you know what I'm saying, do things at the whim of a minute without having something attached. That's the way we are as humans. So therefore, be more transparent when you're dealing with people, okay? Either you are or you're not. Either you working or you're not. Either you It ain't no in between. Are you working? I don't know. Maybe they, no, you're not. Until they give you that job and you sign that and you have a schedule or whatever, you're not working. Either you're in a relationship with this person or you're not. Yeah, we talking, we just said, no, you're not. You're not in a relationship with them until it's a commitment, until there's words being exchanged to solidify whatever situation, you're not in it. You understand what I'm saying? Either you have it or you don't. Okay. Do you have enough for this and that? Let me see. Maybe or whatever. May no. The answer is no. If you have it, you say yes because you know a shadow of doubt. You already know what you have. So you say yes, I have it. You get what I'm saying? And so either you're in control or you're not in control of your life or your situation. Okay. Control in the sense when I'm thinking about control can be something that's either you are. Control is, to me, is like having a knowing. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like you could be at the beginning stage of control. You could be at the mature stage of control. The beginning stage would be like, yeah, I got this. And what happens is when you are sure about your control, that you have control over something, you start to manifest thoughts, and the universe or whoever gives you the, kind of like helps you support that idea of you being in control. When you're not in control, the thoughts of not being in control follow. You know what I'm saying? All types of storms and tower moments or whatever replay in your head. So either you know you're in control or you're not in control. We have to stay out the middle when it comes to things, okay? Because that's uncertainty. That's where the enemy comes to play. That's the playground right here. Either you know you're a God or you don't. Either you know that you are a spirit or you know you got a perfect relationship with the divine or you don't. And I'm talking about perfect relationship. Okay, perfect. Because if you got a relationship with the divine, it's perfect divine motherfucking relationship. You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't, you know why? Because every one of them situations I named, your life will project back to you what energy you really were in. You get what I'm saying? Or what you caused that person to be in, or whatever. Maybe we have to start taking responsibility of our yes and our no. Anything in between, don't rely on somebody not saying yes, or if they don't say no, yes, it's just not right. You're supposed to move ahead, move further. Now, if that person come through for you, that situation come, whatever it may be, then that's a definite. That way it keeps us out of the confusion of assuming. Keep us out of the confusion of assuming and, pretty much just putting people or situations in places that they are not yet. Okay? All right? So, yeah. So, let me go ahead with this reading. I don't know if they got anything to do with this reading, y'all, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I probably only do one, then I'll do a couple more a little later. Y'all, if some of my readings seem like the energy is behind, it's because it's a little issue with a little Wi-Fi. So it's not doing things in real time like I needed to do. But I just upload the video anyway because energy is fluid and somebody, might be on that timeline or going through that situation later on. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's go ahead and see what the Holy Spirit has in store for this reading. I thank you so much. May you be with me, divine, giving the highest message and highest resolution to any problem. I thank you so much, Ashe. All right. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles has been dealt with a lot lately. Okay? That's a Queen of Pentacles energy has been dealt with. All right. Love you. See you later, baby. All right. Tell your mama I said hey. All right. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles energy has been, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy has been, I see has come up a lot. Okay. So we're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We're dealing with a mother-like energy. It could be. We're dealing with nurturer. We're dealing with someone who is business-minded. Someone who has their mind as such to touch things and grow them. Okay. This is also the energy of like the medicine woman, like what's on there. Somebody who has a remedy for things, solutions for situations. Okay. This is also somebody who takes the time out to. Hold on one second. All right, you guys. Okay, so we're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You don't necessarily have to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You can just have it in your chart. Whatever this energy is, in this area in life, you are grounded. In this area of life, you are very nurturing. In this area of your life, you are somebody who is a very practical person. This has got something to do with your coins. It's got something to do with self-worth, healing, the body, okay, the mind, and different things like that, okay? So let's see what's up with this Queen of Pentacles. I'm not taking a whole bunch of cards, y'all, so that stuff, it be confusing me in sort of ways. Okay, see some Capricorn that could be juggling or whatever it may be. Could be going through some type of back and forth situation here. We have the Sun card. So even though there was the devil popped out, I'm not saying that the Capricorn is, but that energy could be also too, where, you know, you could be tangling like in the back of our heads. We got some situations going on with our living situations, in our relationships, whatever it may be that's trying to anchor us forward. There could be some kind of controversy, right? So let's go ahead and see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. How suitable for this energy. All right. So what we have here is the Queen of Pentacles is very happy at this time. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles energy. Should I put it back some more? There we go. I mean, I got to reach even further. Like, bye. Okay, don't look at my hair on my arms. I ain't really like all that cut clean type of. I'm kind of like old school. Anyway. I don't know if y'all can see. You know how people just bring attention to shit that they don't need to. Ooh, look at this mole right here. Anyway, the Queen of Pentacles here is the Sun. Very happy like energy. Meaning that things are growing in your life. Whatever you are invested in, this feminine energy, okay? You are nurturing it. You're taking care of it. You're taking the time out to pay attention to what you have invested in as well. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like an energy of practicality, you know what I'm saying? If you're a grower that got a garden, if you're someone who, you know, a nurse or something like that, it's something about you liking what you do. You're loving this energy that you're in. It's very grounded. Things, you know, even if it's not, you're not an earth sign, it's something in you that is anchoring you down and is giving you internal happiness no matter what you're going through right now, okay? We have the Four of Swords. That's about resting. Okay, it's about taking a mental break, recuperating. Okay, a lot of you guys going through the ascension symptoms. I know you are, okay, because I am too. That's also too, you know, body recalibrating to suit the new mind that we have, the new spirit, the new energy. You get what I'm saying? That we are incorporating, right, in our bodies. So we have here the Five of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So even though there's an energy of you of being happy, there's still something that may be draining and taking your energy. There's some kind of worry or stress or some type of, with this Five of Cups, of you hanging on to something that needs the wheel. With the wheel, it wants to change, okay? It wants to move on, and with the High Priestess being at the bottom, is definitely something that you can transmute, something that you can get out of, or something that you need to go within about, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify and see what's going on. No one is charge of your happiness. Oh, baby, you got yourself in your romance. Open your heart and you'll find this way inside. Oh, baby, someday somebody's gonna make you want to turn around and say goodbye to them. Man, ooh, keep holding on, babe. A lot of encouraging songs popping up in my head. I'm hearing satellite radio with no DJ. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles dealing with what? Narcissistic behavior. Somebody being treated unfair, or this Queen of Pentacles is treating who unfair? Look at that, the Empress energy. It could be as you as this Queen of Pentacles energy. Since it's not a major, I'm not really talking to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? I'm talking to somebody with this staying power, this grounding, this practical energy of you just being, you know what I'm saying, just in tune with what's going on around you. There is a Five of Swords and low negative energy that's attached to the Empress. And this Empress, which could be you, Queen of Pentacles, someone who's a caretaker, home caretaker, just a good person, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to you, people finding. When I talk about the Queen of Pentacles, I'm talking about somebody who you can depend on them. They're reliable, okay? That's what I'm saying. Reliable type energy. And it's some negativity attached to your abundance, attached to your ability to manifest, attached to whatever this is that helps you to grow, manifest, multiply. I'm hearing like a fresh type feeling in order for you to refresh your life or something like that. But it got something to do with your fertility, with your ability to grow things, with your ability to come out of things in the right alignment. You get what I'm saying? It's something about that, okay? Five of Swords connected to it. I don't know if it's you that may be in this narcissistic energy, or it could be thrown at you. I don't know. But let's keep going to see. So you're dealing with a narcissist. It could be a mother figure. It could be some type of baby mom, or it could be whatever it may be, okay? This person could be pregnant as well, okay? What we have here with the Sun, okay, you could be pregnant. Well, Queen of Pentacles, you could be Taurus, Virgo, you could be pregnant, all right? But you're feeling a certain way about it. That's the thing. You're not too happy about it, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, you attaching this negative feeling to the experience. You get what I'm saying? You may be a first-time mom, or this may have come up in your life where, you know, you don't think that it should. You get what I'm saying? Right thing, wrong moment type stuff. We have here with the Sun card, okay? We have someone making plans, being very happy now, you know what I'm saying? Like having the clarity, having a lot of joy, success, making plans, okay? So you were in a situation to where, you know, you was either this was about your ability to be able to manifest as the Empress, or in love too, you know what I'm saying? Love, the way you think, your practicality for money and stability, and also to your passion for life. It was all affected by the situation or something that you could have been going through, or energy that you're in or was in, okay? But the Sun here is saying that you made plans to think your way out of the situation here, okay? You start using your cleverness, your wit, okay? You start to ask questions, started to question yourself as well, okay? But this is an energy like caution, and this energy could be like you kind of like watch the thoughts that you think and watch the words that you speak, okay? That's the energy I got from that. So it's kind of like you making plans, time to decide now. And things are, because you did that, you stepped into the energy of joy. No matter what was going on around you, you stepped into the energy of joy, inner happiness. You get what I'm saying? And you decided to, you know what I'm saying, well, if my situation is going to change, I have to start to move. I have to start to put things in actualization. You get what I'm saying? So you have things that are, you know, it's in the beginning stages of something, okay? And you're thinking your way. I don't know if this is about a job, a relationship, or whatever it may be. But this energy is saying you're using your discernment when it comes to things as well. All right, let's clarify the 4. I'm just going to take all these, but I'm not taking them any cards no more, okay? All right, so we have you resting, recuperating. Why? Because you are aiming for wish fulfillment, for your desires to be filled. There may be a job, or maybe your finances could be, or whatever is going on. It doesn't have to be finances, your ability to manifest. Something about you working, your skills, okay, working on yourself, working on a relationship, whatever it may be in some cases. But I just see where it's something is directly hitting your wish fulfillment, what it is that you desire, okay? Your self-awareness, yourself, you know what I'm saying, whatever this is, okay? But it's saying that because you could be holding on tightly to things that happened in the past and they need to be let go. So your wish fulfillment and you know, you being able to anchor your mind and ground yourself and stay grounded is connected to what's happening in the past, okay? So I'm quite sure that that's what you are resting from, okay, to be delivered from the past to, I'm hearing sanctuary or sanctity or some stuff like that, okay? But we have the Emperor, so that definitely means that you are, you know, getting your power back. You are finding the reasons of why you should stand in your energy. You are, you could be dealing with the Aries as well, a boss-like figure, a father figure, a CEO, just the Aries in general, okay? But I see that you taking back control over your situation. After you have gotten this rest and reciprocated, isolated yourself from, you know, people around you or situations, or pretty much just took some time out for you, I see that, you know, there was some regret for some of you guys, but now you're working on towards wish fulfillment. That's why this Emperor card is here. So we have the 5 of Cups. Let's clarify the 5 of Cups. So we have the Page of Wands. That's good. And we have the 3 of Wands. So, yeah. So even though there were regret, some of you guys may be going through, maybe future tense, going through, or right now going through something that thing that you're holding on to in your mind, okay? It's telling you that it's over, it's done with, let it go, okay? and this new energy that's trying to come in, okay? You being more, having optimism, you know, about your situation, that, you know, getting the point. That's what I'm hearing, okay? But it's a new energy that's coming up, all right? It's trying to push you forward here. Eagerness, willingness, some type of passion that you have. And I think that's what it was. Now that you're picking up from where you left off at, and you have worked through these energies of regret, energies of your abundance, energies of you having the energy and the reciprocation, you know what I'm saying, to work on yourself, work on your projects, go back to work. Whatever this is that builds you morale, builds you money, self-worth at that, okay? You now are on your journey, on your path, okay? You are going to be, you know, things are going to be progressing forward, because why? You decided to, you know, use this new energy that's coming on, because you can feel the new moon and all that type of stuff to move yourself forward, okay? You could be waiting to hear back from people as well. Could be Aries that could be waiting to hear back from you, or a boss-like figure here. Okay, so what the wheel do? The wheel is like, don't give up, because you didn't give up. This is what's happening. This is what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Oh, is that either you're setting boundaries, going towards your goal. This is a time for confidence and courage. This is time for you to, in spite of what you see. We have also the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So that means that you're using your discernment. You're using it well. Follow your intuition towards anything that's right now that's on your back, on worried or whatever, that you can feel like you can't handle all by yourself. It's saying drop some of those loads and let God deal with it. Okay? It's kind of like walk in love, and love will soothe, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, who can come against you when, you know what I'm saying, that God in you is before you? So it's kind of like you, it may be kind of like a little bit challenging, as a lot of things that you are going through that are affecting your intuition, that are affecting your psychic abilities, okay? But it's saying that, you know, that is why. It's because maybe you have too many responsibilities, or you can feel as well, okay? It can be overwhelming just to feel the collective energy, okay? Because you're not the only one going through what you're going through, okay? You know, people who got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart, we can all be going through that. You get what I'm saying? So we have at the bottom of this, we also have the Fool card again. Is it down here already? Nope. So this is the Fool card, so that's a leap of faith. That's taking a risk in life, okay? Yeah, because you take a risk, and it's something about taking that risk, and it's something about you taking this new energy, this new beginning, new passion, and coming at things in a more, I'm saying like the eyes are stuff. You know how you rub your eyes and you get a clear vision? It's something like seeing the future, or seeing what you can manifest, seeing you, the end goal of whatever this is that's fighting against you, okay? And yeah, that's judgment, basically, helping you finish a cycle, okay? It could be you being this coming out of darkness, you get what I'm saying? Seeing the marvelous light. But it's something about you taking that risk of being very daring, okay? So we have a Queen of Pentacles here who's making a choice to go towards abundance. To go towards whatever you can to that's aligned with you, so that you can start to grow abundance. I don't know what this may be. Okay, it could be school, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a hobby, it could be you starting to exercise for health. Whatever it may be, it's trying to get you out of a Five of Swords energy that you may have afflicted on yourself, because I don't see somebody else doing it. I'm seeing old patterns, behavior, old thoughts, or whatever it may be that you have held on to that has created narcissism in you. You get what I'm saying? And so you being happy now, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like, I'm seeing a cloud that has moved and went on about its business, okay? So, because actually, like you said, no negative energy cannot exist where positive is shining. I don't know, okay? But the sun is there, okay? Whatever narcissism, whatever this and that, got you thinking now. Maybe you looking over like, okay, I can't keep telling myself that. I can't keep telling myself these bad things. I have to move out of this energy right here, because it's turning me, or it's the new person that I am. Then you get what I'm saying? It's like it's affecting the way I think about myself. And so you using your discernment right now, and knowing that we're going through a spiritual battle, and that's what's attacking you, something that is underlining that's from your past. Okay, even if it's from your future, whatever it may be, you are kind of like using your mind, your wits, your cleverness. It's kind of like you just being very open now to thoughts and ideas. You get what I'm saying? That it's going to help you bring you out, okay? So whatever joy and stuff that you have, It's helping you to let go. It's going to help you let go of the things that you cannot change. And say, what it say? God grant me the courage to change things I can and the wisdom to know what I can't. You get what I'm saying? And so you decided to go to work, do what you got to do, go to work on your project, whatever it may be, to help shift that energy, okay? Because even though we think until we put things in motion, that's when, you know, our spirit guides and our ancestors and whoever, your guardians or whoever here to help you, that's when they can assist you through the 3D, through the things that you manifest, through your own inner wisdom, own inner power, projecting it out, right? And so you've been in this energy now, all kind of ideas are coming. You using your wits, your cleverness. I don't know if you're asking people for help or you are thinking of ideas that you can do, projects that you can do, being productive, basically, okay? If this is not, this is just you on the up, just being able to clear your mind. You're clearing your mind, period, okay? The rest and reciprocation that you're going to need because of these ascension symptoms that we're going through and things like that. After you rest and reciprocate for some of you guys, that's when the planning is going to start. That's when you're going to start to move forward here. You may be going towards an Aries, a boss, a CEO, okay? Or this is you like I'm saying, taking control of your situation here, okay? Dismantling the old system so that you can, move forward. This is you taking control. This is like you taking a bar exam for a CEO position. This is you actually starting that business. This is you going to school. This is you starting now to speak more confident. You get what I'm saying? And so also too, it's like a burning passion that you have inside of you. It's small, but it's like, I'm feeling like it's like playful as well. Okay. It's restless as well. So please watch this restless energy that you have. Make sure that you are keeping yourself balanced or whatever it may be. At times you may feel drained. At times you may feel like, okay, let's go shoot it out. Okay. So that's what's going on. Ain't number polarity at play. Okay. Polarity is an opposite of polarity. The opposite of polarity is you being taken over and you being controlled. You get what I'm saying? That's the opposite on one side. The other opposite is that you take control now of your own controller and that you making the plays and you determining which way you go, okay? Other than that, you got life itself who will play you. And so when you're in control, you play life, okay? So you could be in the energy or will be in the energy where you want to hold on to what has happened in the past or those memories may come up, okay? But it's saying that the more you work on yourself, the more you involve yourself in what it is that's moving forward for you, because you can't do nothing about the past and sometimes you can't do nothing about the present. As you start to look forward, because everybody is going into next second, next minute together, okay? I don't know where you are on the earth, but you know what, different time zones, I believe that people are ahead of us and some people are behind us, okay? But anywhere it goes, wherever you are in this world, whatever timeline that you're on, you can only do something about the future. So at the moment, in your present state, which God is the present, you tapping into your ing, you think, and now you're thinking with God. You get what I'm saying? With your inner ing. Keep thinking, keep solving, keep looking for answers, keep being open-mindedness. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you got to do in order to change your situation. Okay, because you know that it will change. You didn't get your age or whatever it may be by pure luck, and you ain't just got here and you're 33. Okay, you got here, you was 1 and you got up 33. The things that you have experienced or whatever it may be should show and tell you what kind of power that you are, or if you ain't been aware of, you need to turn around and look at your life and see what are obstacles and trials and tribulations that you already have accomplished. You get what I'm saying? And then you go from there. Okay. And if you have not been in control, get in control, okay? You should get in control, okay? So whatever rest and reciprocation, this burning passion that you're going to have you standing in this energy. You may be someone at this time, wherever you're going, whatever you do, whatever it may be, at that moment that you're going to be surrounded around some people, you may seem like a person who has it all together, which you do. Ain't nobody exempt from going through, spiritual issues. Spiritual issues make all of us look weak like kids. But you're going to be somewhere where you're going to stand in your energy. You're making a positive decision to not only take control of the situation, but there's something about the energy, you being able to master energy around you and shift the energy when you come in. People are going to look at you. People are going to observe you. People are going to check your energy, okay? They're going to check your spirit. And they're going to see how much in control you are. Your Aries energy, the Emperor energy, is someone to be admired. So a lot of people, when they're around Aries, they seem to mimic Aries if they never witnessed that type of energy before, okay? If they have Aries in their chart, it activates the Aries in their chart, okay? So you may be someone who stands out as someone who, it could be an admiration going on, but it's something about you being inspiring. They seeing someone who's disconnected from the everyday problems and issues, who take control of them and has the ability or possesses the ability to change them. And that's inspiration to other people, because people, you can say, like the kids, don't do this, don't do that, but until you show them, you know what I'm saying, what it's supposed, how it's supposed to be, they have nothing to mimic. We are creatures that mimic as well, okay? We do what other people do. That's what we do, okay? So, you, like I said, you're holding on to it, but the more you get into seeking gratitude, working on things to be glad for, working on things that's going to give you the wish fulfillment and take you where you need to go, that's when things are starting to come in. You might start hearing from people, investors, from people who are going to take you far. This also, too, is going to stretch your mind, open your mind up to new possibilities in your life, okay? On your journey and your path, it's like you seeking for more. You already been, you know, have achieved a lot of things in your life. Now you're looking for more, okay? And whatever this is that you're holding on to, it could be an energy that tries to weigh you down, okay? But Holy Spirit is telling me they're a reminder so you can look back and see what you've been through. Look at the lessons, the spiritual lessons that you have accomplished, and just in totality, just the strength that you have in spite of being down, in spite of going through whatever you're going through that's got you down, whether it be despair, brokenheartedness, things that you've been through when you was a child, you know what I'm saying? Very tragic things, trauma, you know, even things that you could be going through now, okay? You are very strong and triumphant. Why? It's because you're still alive, okay? No matter what state your weakness, your strength, or whatever it may be, the mind is the mind. The mind really don't need the body needs the mind. So when your mind is anchored, your mind is soul, and your mind is in that Emperor energy, the body will follow. So regardless of what you've been through or whatever it may be, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, you know, going through it anyway, okay? And taking on these lessons and getting the solutions and finding the problem, even teaching other people, you know what I'm saying, trying to prevent them from going through, right? So it's saying, this Holy Spirit is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, okay? So whatever this is, continue the path, continue to move forward here. Even in spite, you might not even know really what's going on. And say, continue the path, continue the journey, okay? It's going to take you places, all right? Whatever this is that you're doing. This wheel is turning to give you the energy after, you know, you've been through a lot. So it's going to be boosts of high energy octaves or something like that that's going to be hitting us. And it's going to be times that we need to know, you know, when to get that rest to reciprocate, because it's high energy at this time with these moons and these, I think we're going into moon of Capricorn. That's all about practicality. Before it's anything else, it's about earth energy. It's about grounding ourselves. So make sure that you are taking the time out in the midst of what you're going through. Just sit a minute and just don't hear nothing. Listen to your heartbeat. Listen to just nothing. The fan, the birds outside, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. And stop those thoughts so that way you have a pivot point, that you have a vortex, when your vortex can start to think and start to, you know what I'm saying, go a different way. All right? So, yeah, and make sure that you're having them boundaries. Make sure you have that courage and that stamina, okay, to take things the long way, okay? I don't know how long your project or how long your job or how long whatever this is that you need to have that endurance so that you can see something to the end. But it's saying that, you know, this is a time for courage. This is a time for your confidence. This is a time for you to, that new man or that new woman that you are strengthening needs the new you. You get what I'm saying? So old things that you used to do, old ways that you used to be, or whatever it may be, it may not suffice in this new era that we are embarking on. But it's saying no matter what, you are the high priestess, seeing things from a different perspective, going within, using your wisdom as you take these leaps of faith towards your new energy, period. You get what I'm saying? So peace be unto you, collective. I thank all of you guys for subscribing and giving me your support. And I hope that this message in some type of knowledgeable way, even just helpful, okay? I'm just planting a seed, okay? I'll be doing another one anyway. Energy changes, you know what I'm saying? This will be the past in a minute, okay? For some of you guys, it may be now. It will be a day from now, whatever it may be. But I thank you so much for your support. And until next time, Ashe.